So my senior year, Mayor had a LA trip for girls. It ended up being me and like maybe 7 or 8 other girls. I went not expecting it to be much, but on that trip we bumped into a program where girls actually lived in like subsidized housing, and they just had to do learning, and they got to live in like a fully Jewish environment. And I thought to myself, that would be great, except I don't want to live in LA. I wish they would have that somewhere near me, in New York or Maryland, wherever. So that's when that idea popped in my head. And a few months later, DJ, Deborah J, approached me and said, what if we do a program like that here in Maryland, just like we saw in LA? And I said, great, sign me up. I don't even know if we have a place to live, but I'm totally for it. I think that's amazing. And a month later, I ended up living in this apartment with one of my closest friends that I met through Mayor Barry. And I mean, it's been smooth sailing since. It's been the best thing that's ever happened.
So it inspired you. Why did it inspire you? Like, what about it was inspiring to you that you wanted to do it?
I think the most inspiring thing to me about this apartment was that it was very up to the people who live there to kind of set the agenda and set how they wanted to grow, and they were just, Mayor was basically just providing the tools for us to grow within our Jewish identities at the pace that was right for us. So through living here, I was able to kind of see a Jewish world operate on a day-to-day basis, not just on Shabbos, which I think really impacted me a lot, because I had never seen just normal from people just going to the store, driving their Toyota Siennas, and it was like a new world for me. And I think once I saw that, wow, I think I could really do this. I think this is the life I want to live. And quickly after that, I was able to get a job at the local nursery school here through Young Israel. And once I got that job, I was immediately brought into the community. I felt so integrated. People were inviting us for Shabbos meals every week. We sometimes have to like wait list people. It's a little bit crazy. And by working even at the Jewish nursery school here, I've learned a lot that I never even would have been exposed to had I not worked there and not been like part of Mayor, because Mayor also kind of got me that job, because a girl who had also done Mayor told me about the job, and then she was leaving, and then I was able to get the job.
How has it impacted you Jewishly?
The apartment has impacted me greatly Jewishly. Since I moved in 2 Julys ago, almost 2 years ago now, I've become completely Shomer kosher, Shomer Shabbos, Shomer everything, Shomer Sneas, and I've also taken on a lot of learning. Especially last year, I realized once I moved in, there was a lot of stuff I didn't realize I didn't know, and I didn't know how to learn it. So after living there for a year, I realized I need more. I feel like I need to go to seminary. And if you had asked me a year before that, I would have said, no way, I'm not going to seminary. But after living here for a year, I realized that seminary was the right choice for me, and I decided to take off a summer. I went for 2 months, and the reason why I think I was so comfortable going to seminary was that I had a place to come back to. I had a place to call home. I had a place where I knew I could come back and completely observe all the mitzvos without feeling stressed or anxious about it, about where is my next Shabbos meal coming from.